What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, The Pacific, episode number 2. And episode 1, I thought, set a fabulous foundation for what this series is going to be all about.
Right. We
got a crew of Marines, not soldiers.
Sorry.
They're Marines.
Yes.
Mistake on my part. My dad even corrected me. He's like, no, we're not soldiers. We're Marines. Like, all right, got it.
Sorry.
That was my mistake. But we've got this new crew of Marines who are entering World War II. They're going to Guadacanal, and the big offensive of kind of preventing the Japanese from expanding what they had going on. And I feel like we got 3 main Marine groups. Well, 2 Marines and 1 kid, I forget the one kid's name, who couldn't enlist because of a heart murmur. His dad's a doctor, and had a heart murmur, he couldn't go. And that's like a really, really difficult thing to watch. Yes. When someone wants to come participate and wants to join up and wants to fight for your country, and they can't do it, that is really painful, especially when one of your best friends is going. And
you're looking forward to it. You're like, what am I supposed to do with my life now? Like, this was supposed to be my life's purpose.
Yeah.
What the heck am I supposed to do now?
And we got moments with their families saying goodbye, and one of them had like a big Italian dinner, big celebration. Another one where dad was kind of working on the car, kind of ignoring the idea that his son was going off to fight in the war. And yeah, I always wonder the feeling that is for family members. Like, I've talked to, obviously, my mom, because my dad went to war and everything, and just, like, actually experiencing that has to be so difficult.
I honestly, I can't even put my mind in any sort of state to imagine
sending your child off to a foreign country to go fight this crazy war. Yeah, it's just unbelievable, and I feel like they did a really good job of hitting on various storylines in terms of what actually went down with these families and the Marines who are going overseas to fight. And Lackey, I think his Lackey was one of the main Marines that we were hanging out with and following around. He had like the big machine gun, and we got the Alligator Canal. Like, there was the first battle that we witnessed, and just him with that machine gun and just killing all those Japanese soldiers was so insane. And when like the lights came on, once the like sun came up, and he saw what actually happened, it was almost like he was speechless, because it was just, he was in shock.
Right. Because I'm sure like when you're in that moment, you're just like tunnel vision. Like, I have to complete this. Like, I have to save myself. I can't let somebody kill me or my crew or what, terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I thought they did a really good job of showing the brutality of the experience that we're dealing with here with the Marines versus the Japanese in these scenarios. The other Marine we were keeping a close eye on was Sid, it was his birthday, and they ended the episode singing happy birthday to him and how screwed are you now, or whatever it is they added to the song. Yeah. And he's the friend of the dude with the heart murmur who can't come and fight for his country. So I thought episode 1 did a really good job of setting the tone, showing how brutal this is going to be, and just how large of an impact the Marines had on World War II, specifically in this scenario, under these circumstances. It was so brutal, and when they were going through their stuffs, you realize they have families, they're people as well, and it's such a brutal reality of the whole situation. And then the one Japanese soldier who was like egging them on and screaming at them, and Lackey put him out of his misery, which is nice because the other Marines were kind of just screwing with him. And it was another one of those really difficult situations where just trying to even put yourself in that soldier's mindset when all of his fellow soldiers were killed and he's there just like...
Well, I think they get scared, and that's why they tease and like talk shit back and forth
like a
to each other.
defense mechanism.
They're scared, yeah. So I don't want to die. You're gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Yeah. I have to keep my friends alive.
Yeah, I'm sure there's just a lot of fear, and I'm sure it's the reason why a lot of certain things play out. But I thought episode 1 was really strong. It set a really good foundation for what we're dealing with. We got a really quick taste with what the Marines are dealing with, and a little bit of their personalities and stuff like that. So you ready to check out episode 2? Mm-hmm. Let's go.
There were long periods on Guadalcanal when we really and truly figured none of us would survive, or that we were expendable. The Japanese Navy came in and sank all of our escorts.
The American Navy suffered one of their worst defeats in history, and our supplies, food, and most of our ammunition went down with it.
Wow.
By September of 1942, the Marines had been left to fight the battle for Guadalcanal alone. They were vastly undersupplied, and many were on the verge of starvation.
We knew that our Navy had left and that the Japanese had control of the sea, and that they could supply their troops, and we couldn't.
With thousands of Japanese reinforcements pouring onto the island, the Marines were strafed and bombed continuously.
Pressure was on us from the Japanese 24 hours a day, and they bombed every day in big formation.
Literally, how did anyone survive?
Guns just pounding.
At the mercy of the Japanese bombers, and without any naval support, the Marines battled yet another enemy, the jungle.
Damn.
The jungle on Guadalcanal was practically impenetrable.
The malaria was vicious. Boys would come down with chills, have temperatures of 105.
Shit.
But the whole Guadalcanal campaign was one of near starvation, as I recall it.
After enduring more than a month of jungle warfare,
A month?
faced a Japanese offensive to retake their lost airfield.
On Guadalcanal, I developed a sort of a formula in life in which there are times that you just pray and hold on. And that's what we did on Guadalcanal. Repeatedly, you would just pray and hold on.
I love hearing from them.
I know, me too. Damn. I'm like, how much are we zooming in? Holy shit.
Yep. Small islands.
Yep.
It's like knowing that your enemy is like attacking relentlessly, like how do you ever feel comfortable walking through?
You don't.
Like this area like that, there could be so many soldiers surrounding you and you don't even know.
Right.
Or with Bernthal's unit now. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
It's like you don't even know where that came from. Holy shit. Was it a sniper?
Wow.
Make a hole! Make a hole! Fuckers really are sneaky. You hit?
Chesty wants your squad to hang back with Able Company, see if the Nibs follow us. Then we'll rejoin the battalion further north.
JP. Yeah. Set up on that trail. On it. Manny. Grab the tripod. Have Evans and Garland digging next to me and Mo. You heard him. Let's go. Let's go.
Supper's on, supper's on. What are those? Army rations from 1919. Quartermaster over in Dog Company claims they're edible. After you suck on them for about an hour or two.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Is this all you could find? You fucking forge next time.
Hey, who you writing to, Lucky? To the broad? Oh, come on, Lecky. Read it.
I ain't reading you my letter.
Dear Vera.
I knew it. It's a broad.
Dear Vera, it's raining. I'm entertaining Runner by reading him this letter. Can't wait to see you and ever so slowly strip you of your... you don't need to hear that part.
Oh, that's precisely what I need to hear. Tell her how handsome I am.
I'm gonna tell her the truth. Been swallowed by the jungle, 5,000 Japs waiting to kill us.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say something else. So rice.
Get that line moving, let's go.
Jesus.
I mean, all their supply ships got Destroyed.
Right?
Turn that shit off. I don't want to hear about BO and Pancake.
I don't answer to you, Morgan.
What? Get the fuck off, lads! You know, the only Raider reports I want to hear is that a bunch of Jap ships have been sunk somewhere off some crappy island called Guadacanal. But then we need the Navy for that, wouldn't we? So fat chance.
So the Japs got us surrounded. That was bugging you?
John, I shit like 20 times a day. My ass is killing me.
JP's in a bad mood, Manny. Next he'll be complaining about the mosquitoes. Come here.
There are maggots in there.
Think of it as meat.
Oh my god.
Division just translated some Jap newspapers that was
Oh
found
my
on
God.
the other side of the Guadacanal. Care to know what the Nips think of us? Yes, sir. The Americans on this island are not ordinary troops, but Marines, a special force recruited from jails and insane asylums for bloodlust. They got that right. I got some more good news. Rumors that they would never get here to the contrary. The Army just landed. I want every man in my battalion shaved by 1600. There ain't nothing much we can do about our dungarees. I figure we're just raggedy-ass Marines. We look this way for a reason.
Whoa, dude.
That was the Army? Okay. See, my dad was in the Army. His dad was in the Marines.
They're just jealous that they're not Marines.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
See, Evans? The Army don't know the Japs bombed the airfield, not the beach.
No shade to the Army. I just...
No.
Marines have a special place in my heart, because obviously my dad.
And my dad. But, I mean, my dad worked in a hospital in the Vietnam War.
Come on. Get in.
Those cherries? Yeah. Dude, they've been eating rice. Close that. No, I don't... You guys.
Army gets new stuff and we fight with shit my grandfather used.
I don't agree with the taking other people's personal property, but if you want food, take the food, yeah.
Private Lecky, Army captain from the 164th's raising hell about somebody breaking into his trunk and stealing a box of cigars and shoes. Not just any shoes, said they were his favorite pair of moccasins.
Oops.
Bad luck for that captain. Well, you might want to watch where you wear those. Or smoke any cigars you might not have.
Oh, and he has the whiskey.
These are for you miscreants.
Oh my God.
Hey, peaches.
Peaches. I got the goddamn runs. You had to get peaches.
They're all out of cheese, runner.
Oh my God, these are amazing.
Poor guy. No one... Stomach problems are not fun.
Uh-oh.
Peaches. Your new name is Peaches.
Fuck you.
You got it, Peaches.
What happened? Too much too soon?
I have a feeling he has a new nickname now.
Is he still sitting there going, trying to go to the bathroom?
Your new nickname is Old Faithful.
Fuck you, Peaches.
This guy's... I don't like having stomach problems in my house. I wouldn't want stomach problems in the friggin' war in the jungle. Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Where'd they get a dog from? Why does there have to be an animal in here also? Oh my God.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Start digging out.
Oh, shit.
Direct hit. Some little Jap lady in the weapons plant. She puts in 5 more grams of explosives.
Man, that could have been us.
Our battalion joined Hannikin's in our old position south of the airfield. Topside thinks Japs are going to attack up by the Guadacanal, hoping that they can run their armor up the coast road right into the airfield. If that happens, they might pull Hannikin, put him up north to reinforce the 5th and the 1st Marines. And that is going to leave us alone, singled up on the line. If the Japs do break through and they retake the airfield, our orders are to take to the jungles and fight as guerrillas.
Wow.
This is not going to happen.
Aye, sir.
Can you spare this hombre? I need another runner.
The hell, Colonel, we're sick of him.
Get your shit and meet me back at the CP.
Aye, sir.
John Bernthal looks like a baby. Where was this filmed? And the rain.
It's Briggs at the outpost.
Pull a report, over.
I got the whole fucking Jap army headed your way. Over.
When they're past you, pull out and hook up with Able Company.
1st Battalion, hold your fire as long as possible.
Holy shit.
We don't have enough men. Get division on the line. Rodriguez.
Sir.
Run as much ammo down there as you can.
Aye, sir.
They're not just coming across the Guadacanal.
Coming right at us.
Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We know exactly where they are.
How did anybody fucking survive this?
You all okay?
Yeah. Yes, Sergeant.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How much ammo you got?
Half a bell.
That's it?
Yeah.
This is our last box too, Sergeant.
Dude, this is absolutely insane.
They broke through! They overran it! Both guns are out! Evans, we're going! We gotta help JP!
It doesn't feel like they have nearly enough equipment to sustain
Anything.
this type of like charge.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, it's hot. And he's fucking carrying it with his bare hand.
Yeah, he just set off 1,000 rounds. That thing is probably scorching hot.
Oh my god. He probably fucking just melted his fucking hand to it.
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. What do you...
Where are they? How do you have so many people?
Just keep coming.
He's really good at this job. His hand is fucked.
I don't even think you could comprehend, like, the impact of what just happened in that moment.
John, wait, what are you doing? John, what are you doing?
It's like all his fellow Marines are just like, holy shit, dude.
What the hell was that?
Now you got a clear field of fire. Stay here. Hold this position. I'm gonna get more ammo. Hurry back. Ammo for the 30s! Come on, come on, come on! That's all we got!
Alright, this dude's freaking badass, man. The way he's just like running out and like risking himself to go find more ammo and
oh no!
You good?
Is he okay?
It's unbelievable.
Guess I need a new one, huh?
Dude.
You and me both.
Hey, Sergeant. Hand me that pail. Those are third-degree burns.
Holy shit, look at his freaking hand and his arm.
Sir, anybody bring in Sergeant Rodriguez last night? Manny Rodriguez?
I wish I could keep track.
Nice work. I'm putting you in for a medal, John. We're gonna be moving west toward Lunga, up on the ridge. 164 is gonna take this position. Get yourself some hot chow.
Aye, sir.
It's like, what could you possibly feel in that moment? Like, obviously, yeah, you just got
helped, yeah.
Like, but your superior officer just told you, like, hey, you're getting a medal for this.
Like,
but
it's not what you're there for.
Right, but just like you're getting
recognition.
Like, yeah, but then as he's telling you that there's hundreds of dead Japanese soldiers at your hands, essentially. Like, couldn't even fathom what these men were going through.
You gotta stay alive and at the same time, you know, do horrible things.
He was such in the zone. Like, he shouldn't have been able to do what he did with that arm burnt like that.
Oh.
It's gone, isn't it? Doesn't matter. I'm enlisting tomorrow. I'd do it tonight if they were open.
Eugene.
I don't need your permission, Father. I haven't for some time.
The thing about treating those combat boys from the Great War wasn't that they had had their flesh torn. It was that they had had their souls torn out. I don't want to look in your eyes someday and see no spark, no love, no life. That would break my heart.
Thank you, Father.
The foe you gave was strong and brave and unafraid to die. Speak to the Lord for our comrades, killed when the battle seemed lost. They went to meet a bright defeat, the hero's holocaust. False is the vaunt of the victor, empty our living pride. For those who fell, there is no hell. Not for the brave who died.
Say hi for me. Fellow runner says, how'd he do?
Not a letter. A poem, an epitaph in celebration of our glorious victory at Guadacanal.
Your gear and stand by to stand by. We're finally leaving this shithole.
But to go where? Not to go home. Probably, right?
I would imagine not. This fight feels far from over.
As fast as a bullet goes. It's just a split second. Manny steps to the left instead of his right. Slows down.
Yeah, but he didn't. He was where he was, and, you know, did what he did.
You don't ever think about that?
You know me, John. I try not to think.
If it happens, it happens.
Basically, I guess.
Well, how bad was it? Because I heard it was bad.
It's a tough thing to ask these dudes right now.
Before you got here, had you ever even heard of this place?
Guadalcanal? Everybody's heard of Guadalcanal in the 1st Marine Division. You guys are on the front page of every newspaper in America. Your heroes back home.
Good job, Marines. Alright, so it feels like the Battle of Guadalcanal is done. And they're
moving.
They're getting shipped somewhere else, it feels like.
Or those guys are going home
I don't think they're going home. I feel like this battle was a lot bigger than...
I feel like it's stages.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that. It feels like Guadalcanal was like the first step to this battle in the Pacific. I mean, this is only episode 2, so this obviously is a lot more than just Guadalcanal, but I mean, that was... Again, I'm going to keep saying this just because it's how I feel. Regardless of how much we watch, this stuff is never easy. Ever. You don't get used to it. You don't get comfortable with it. And watching John on that machine gun, just firing into charging Japanese soldiers. Like, they don't stop coming.
No.
They just keep charging and running at you and just wave after wave after wave. And it didn't even feel like they had enough ammo. And John, not only did he pick up a scorching hot gun and burnt his whole arm, he ran into the middle of the battlefield and went looking for ammo.
Well, no, to clear a...
Yeah, but he needed ammo.
I know, but...
Yeah.
Well, that was behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was running back and forth behind, but then he cleared it out so that you could see...
So wild.
Yeah.
Just the way he just... In that moment, he was almost just so focused on what he had to get done that the guys around him were just watching him. They were just like in awe of what he was doing, like, holy shit. And it's just so wild that these attacks keep coming at night, and then you see the aftermath when the morning comes. Yeah. And it's just hundreds of dead bodies all over the place. And felt like the Marines took a really big hit in this battle. And the bombings at night, the onslaught of just raids and charges and just nonstop very relentless in terms of their attacking. And I thought Bernthal's character was going to make it a lot longer.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, it's Bernthal and stuff. But that was really sad. Like, that was a really tough moment because John was looking for him. They were buddies. And he essentially got selected to become a runner, right? That's what it was. And he got hit while he was relaying things and checking stuff out. Is that what happened?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so another really powerful, amazing, just visually displayed episode. I mean,
I never know what to say.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because it's like, oh, that's crazy, but it's like, you know, something that actually happened.
Yeah.
I don't, it's just awful. I mean, you don't want to, like...
It's the scary reality of war and what these young men went through for our country. And to get, not even just our country, like the world. This war was major impact across the entire world. And the fact that the cooks like Guadacanal, yeah, everyone knows about that. You guys are on the front page of all the newspapers. You guys are heroes back home. Like, that moment is what gets me because they are heroes. And, like, obviously they did unimaginable things and things that no one in their entire life would ever want to experience. But they did it. They did it for our country. And we're all here living life the way we are. And thanks to the Marines. So, I mean, it's just unimaginable. It's brutal. It's the reality of what happened in our world. And it never is an easy thing to say because you don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to, you know, so. I don't
want to upset anybody or step on anybody or invalidate anyone. It just, it's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's really good though because I honestly, speaking for myself, I didn't have a lot of, outside of Pearl Harbor and everything that happened there, I didn't have a lot of, well, at least I don't remember. I'm sure I learned it in school. I didn't have a good brain for history, so I didn't retain a lot of information from all the history lessons. So I don't recall a lot what happened in the Pacific with World War II. I mean, I know what happens, I think, towards the end with the bombing and all that stuff, the horrible situation there. But outside of Pearl Harbor and that, like, most of the stories you watch and read and remember is all about the Europe fight.
Right.
Like the war in Europe. So this is good to remember and to relearn, essentially, because, again, school's a long time for us. We haven't been in school for a long time learning this stuff. So it's good to always remember and learn, you know? So Guadacanal is not something I recall. So
I don't think I've ever heard of it. So before now.
So definitely an important lesson. So learning history and stuff that went down, it's important. So
which that's why I like watching these things because it's definitely, you know, it's a history lesson for a lot of folks.
And having Tom Hanks in the beginning of every episode narrate essentially what went down and the impact and all the stuff that happened is incredible. And hearing from the actual Marines who experienced it is just... Those always
hit extra hard.
Always. And I mean, from Band of Brothers... that kind of set the tone for this, I would imagine. And hearing from them and just their words and talking about how scary and just...
the thoughts that went through their minds.
Yeah, just that, like, at the beginning of this episode, talking about, like, oh, we just thought we were just sent there to die. We didn't think we had a shot to get out of there. And
expendable.
Like, yeah, like, it's just so wild. And hearing from them makes the impact even bigger, which... I mean, it's just wild and, yeah. So, any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your comments. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.